गुरवे सर्वलोकानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां श्री दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
My name is Manju Hemamalini Chavali. The two important things that I learned from my Guru. This was in 1992. My Guru was given Kalidasa Samman Award and then we toured Germany. After coming back, we were having continuous performances in Hyderabad, Vijayawada and in Chennai. During this transit, we missed the train from Vijayawada to Chennai. That's when, though he was having the opportunity to fly back to Chennai, he chose to stay with us in the railway station that night. If you see him at that point of time, you would never realize he is Sakshat Nataraja himself, Padma Bhushan Dr. Vempati Satyam. And the second thing that I learned is his perspective towards this art form. He would always say that this art form is like flowing river. It should have the fresh water all the time and it should never cross the boundaries. Whenever I do the choreography, I definitely follow these rules.
This is Dr. Sunanda Nair, a disciple of Padma Bhushan Dr. Kanagreli. The most important thing that I've learned from my guru in dance is there are no shortcuts to dance. Treat it with a lot of humility and devotion. And also, the life lesson that I've learned from her is dance and your family. Be able to do equal justice to both. Your career is important, but when you come back home, you make sure you're coming back to your loved ones every evening. So this is one that resonates in my ears for decades now. Namaskar.
वदनं माथुरं नयनं
My guru, Yamini Krishnamurti, taught me to have that single-minded focus on dance. She taught me that only hard work can give results, and that complete madness and passionate attachment that we need to inculcate with our dance. That is what she taught me. And my second guru, Rama Vaidyanathan, she taught me the art of presentation, especially in a performance, to keep the audience in mind, to understand the pulse of the audience, and to design your program accordingly. Two very essential aspects of a dancer's career. I have been fortunate to learn from both my gurus.
I've been blessed with three very wonderful gurus who have informed not only my artistic space but also my life space. Each guru has given me very, very specific things which is difficult to enumerate within 1 minute, but I would think the whole understanding of the art form, understanding of musicality, understanding of the mathematical permutations, understanding stagecraft, understanding lighting design, and much, much more. These are the things that my guru have given me. But I think above and all, for me, what my gurus have given to me and which I hold dear to my heart is the graciousness with they share their knowledge selflessly. Till date, I really appreciate that, and I try to inculcate that and share that with my students as well.
Guruji always says to keep the tradition, to keep your heritage, not an easy work, but those who have sincerity, honesty and love for their culture, they will be able to keep the commitment to keep the tradition always alive. Our tradition is our pride, and I have little request to the younger star that they should do the things with love, faith and trust. Love for their guru, love for their art, love for their tradition will make this parampara always alive. Guruji taught me in life, be positive, how to balance the life with patience and passion. Without positivity, you cannot take one step forward because life is full of hurdles. If you want to overcome all this, you have to have positivity. Then only you will be able to handle.
Namaskaram. We are very happy to be a part of the Upadesam Series curated by Yamini Saripalli. Being from Kalakshetra, we have had the privilege of learning from and associating with many great gurus and teachers. Some of the teachings and learnings that have shaped our lives would be the holistic approach that one must adhere to.
Being just a dancer would be different from being an artist. To be an artist is all inclusive. It is our choice whether we want to be just a dancer or an artist who sees a holistic approach to every aspect of life and becoming one with the art. We must learn to uplift ourselves spiritually to higher consciousness and become one with the soul, where the body, mind and intellect synchronizes with the nature.
Guru is a relation that has grown upon me with age and time. For me, who has had several gurus, it was as if each one was leading me to another to discover the depths and the essence of dance. I realized that each one of them had instilled in me different aspects like discipline, dedication, determination, faith, love, humility, respect, and the never-ending quest for dance. They made me realize that one lifetime is not sufficient to master this art form called dance. It is a continued journey of performing, practicing, perfecting, learning, relearning, teaching, sharing, and updating. Whatever I express in dance is a reflection of my Guru and me working together in this beautiful bond called Guru Shishya Parampara, which I will always cherish.
To have been a disciple of Guru Chavali Mohapatra has been the biggest boon of my life. The lesson in life that he taught us, not by sermonizing, but by leading his life the way he did, was humility. He was humble, so humble, despite being the greatest living icon. And by this he taught us that art is greater than you. And today's world, where all the children are taught to say they are the best, it's always important to know that somebody out there can be better than you. And in terms of dance, he taught us to strive for perfection in every aspect of dance, in technique, in abhinaya, in nritya, in presentation, in costume. Everything had to be just perfect to the best of your abilities.
I'm a Kathak dancer and I'm a senior disciple of Sangeet Natak Academy awardee Guru Srimati Gitanjali Lalji of Jaipur Gharana. Apart from inculcating the beautiful art of Kathak in me, my Guru has taught me many words of wisdom, and here I am sharing it with all of you. The first and the foremost thing she taught me is to face the criticism very positively and use it as a ladder to the success. Because criticism can help you in becoming and in improving a better artist and a better human being. And secondly, she said that to be fearless on stage. If you're true to your art, true to your riyaz, true to your guru, no one can beat you. And this is what I do. I face the criticism positively and live the life fearlessly.
Shankara Vanaja Dasika Alaraju, niece of Padma Bhushan Guru Dr. Vempati Satyam Garu. The most valuable thing that I have learned from my Guru in regards to life is discipline, and in regards to dance, when I asked Master Garu what is dance according to him, he said it's the feeling, and it took me so many years to understand what exactly he meant, because feeling is something that doesn't come overnight. A student has to really work, contemplate on what we are learning, practice, understand the meanings of the lyrics, understand the mood of the character or the item that we are learning, and it's like a meditation, and we have to keep on doing it for several months to get that feeling. And I think that is the most valuable and precious advice that I have received from my Guru.
Anwesa Mahanta, a hot play dancer and researcher from Guwahati, Assam. And I'm a disciple of Adhyapak Vyjayanthi Kashi. One of the biggest lessons that we have learned in the field of dance from our Adhyapak is to accept the 600 years old Kshatriya heritage as a movement of one's own. So I think as a teacher, as our mentor, that's the biggest lesson that he has taught to all his disciples, is to embrace the 600 years old living tradition as one's own individual expression, and to accept dance as a way of life. Also in the field of life, what we have learned from a teacher is to accept life, is to embrace life in all its positivity, simplicity and humility. So with these great learnings, we have moved ahead in our journey of life in accepting dance as a philosophy rather than just a movement.
Namaskarams to my Gurus, Sri S.K. Rajratnam and Srimati Kalanidhi Narayanan. Whatever I am today, I owe to them. With Vadyar, I cherish his single-minded focus, his absolute joy in the practice of the art, and his beautiful music. Kalanidhi Mami taught me empathy, playing different kinds of characters which are not really only an extension of yourself, but shows you that there are different kinds of people in this world, this empathy is very crucial for all artists. Both of them taught us integrity, and that this constantly expanding, flowing stream of arts is something that you drink and enrich yourselves with, but it doesn't belong to you.
Hara Hara Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Tadhim Girnatum Shivaya Namah Om Namah Shivaya Tadhim Girnatum Shivaya Namah Om Shivaya Tadhim Girnatum Shivaya Namah Om Namah Shivaya Tadhim Girnatum Shivaya Namah Om Namah Shivaya Tadhim Girnatum Shivaya Namah Om Shivaya Tadhim Girnatum Shivaya Namah Om Namah Shivaya Tadhim Girnatum Shivaya Namah Om Namah Shivaya Tadhim Girnatum Shivaya Namah Om Shivaya Tadhim Girnatum Shivaya Namah Om.
Kumar, and I am the director of the Anjali Center for Performing Arts based in Houston, Texas. When I first came to this country and thought of starting a dance school, of course, I called both my gurus, Kalaimamani Srimati K.J. Sarasa, my Bharatanatyam guru, and Padma Bhushan, Dr. Vempati Satyam, my Kuchipudi guru, to seek their advice and guidance. And both of them, strangely enough, gave me the same advice in different words. My teacher told me that I had spent many years learning Bharatanatyam and I shouldn't waste my knowledge, and I need to teach to become a better dancer and at the same time to learn more about it. Master told me that the Upanishads tell us that we need to spread knowledge and that Vidya and Dhanam we cannot take with us when we go to the grave. This became my guiding philosophy, not just for dance but in life, that hoarding doesn't help you, and that there is a great happiness in giving away, in giving things. And as an acharya now, I tell my students, always remember, dance is an art form to be pursued from your heart, from your soul.
Again, one, two,
गुरोर्वटतरोर्मूले
वृद्धा शिष्याः गुरोर्युवा गुरोस्तु मौनम् व्याख्यानां शिष्यास्तु छिन्नसंशयः छिन्नसंशयः छिन्नसंशयः